Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I want to remind you of one simple truth: strength is a choice. Too often, we make ourselves weak by giving in to fear, doubt, and excuses. But not anymore. From this moment on, you will take control, rise above challenges, and refuse to let anything break you. Let's begin. Life is a battle, and in every battle, there are two choices: to fight or to surrender. The moment you decide to surrender, you make yourself weak. The world is full of challenges, obstacles, and difficulties that will try to break you, but the real test of your strength is how you choose to respond. Strength is not just about physical power, it is about mental resilience, emotional stability, and an unbreakable spirit. You are stronger than you think, but the only way to realize that strength is to refuse to make yourself weak. Weakness is not something that comes from the outside. It is something that starts within. It is born when you allow self-doubt to take root in your mind, when you give in to fear, when you let failures define you. The world may throw countless problems at you, but the decision to remain strong or become weak is always yours. Strength is a choice, just like weakness is a choice. And the moment you choose to be strong, you take control of your life. Think about all the people who have achieved great things in life. Do you think they had it easy? No. They faced hardships, they struggled, they fell down, but they never made themselves weak. They refused to believe that failure was the end. They stood up every time they fell and kept moving forward. That is what real strength is: getting back up no matter how many times life knocks you down. You have the same power within you. The only thing that can stop you is your own mind. One of the biggest reasons people make themselves weak is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of what others will say. Fear is an illusion. It exists only in the mind, and it has no power unless you give it power. The more you feed your fears, the weaker you become. But the moment you decide to face your fears, they lose their grip on you. Do not let fear dictate your actions. Do not let it stop you from chasing your dreams. Every time fear whispers in your ear, remind yourself that you are stronger than anything standing in your way. Another thing that makes people weak is self-doubt. How many times have you looked at yourself and thought, "I'm not good enough"? How many times have you given up on something just because you felt like you couldn't do it? That is self-doubt poisoning your mind, and it is the fastest way to weaken yourself. You need to believe in yourself, even when no one else does. Your belief in yourself is what will carry you through tough times. If you wait for the world to validate you, you will always feel weak. But if you decide that you are enough, nothing can break you. Many people make themselves weak by surrounding themselves with negative influences. The people you spend time with shape your mindset. If you are always around those who complain, those who see only problems and not solutions, those who discourage you, then you will slowly start adopting that mentality. Weakness spreads like a disease when you are in the wrong company. Surround yourself with strong people, people who uplift you, people who challenge you, people who push you to be better. The stronger your environment, the stronger you become. There are times when life will test you in ways you never expected. You will face betrayal, heartbreak, failure, loss. In those moments, it is easy to feel weak, to feel like giving up. But those are the moments when you must remind yourself why you started. Those are the moments when you must stand tall and refuse to break. Strength is not about never feeling pain. Strength is about enduring pain and coming out of it even stronger. No matter how bad things get, there is always a way forward. The only way you truly lose is if you give up on yourself. One of the most powerful ways to stay strong is to have a purpose. When you know why you are fighting, nothing can stop you. People who have a purpose are unstoppable because their vision is bigger than their obstacles. Find your purpose. Find what drives you, what makes you passionate, what gives your life meaning. When you have a reason to keep going, nothing can break you. Another key to strength is discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you going even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is waking up every day and doing what needs to be done, no matter how hard it is. It is about consistency, about showing up for yourself every single day. Weak people wait for the right moment, for the perfect conditions. Strong people create the right moment by taking action. If you want to be strong, be disciplined. Do not let laziness or excuses make you weak. Self-pity is another enemy of strength. When things go wrong, it is easy to feel sorry for yourself, to blame the world, to sit and complain about how unfair life is. But self-pity only makes you weaker. The more you focus on what went wrong, the more powerless you feel. Instead of wasting time feeling sorry for yourself, focus on what you can do to change your situation. Every second you spend complaining is a second you could have spent improving. Do not make yourself weak by dwelling on negativity. Redirect that energy toward growth. Your body and mind are connected. If you neglect your body, you will feel weak mentally as well. Exercise, eat well, take care of yourself. A strong body supports a strong mind. When you push yourself physically, you build mental toughness. Do not let bad habits weaken you. Take control of your health because it directly affects your strength in all areas of life. Never underestimate the power of your mindset. What you believe about yourself determines how you live your life. If you believe you are weak, you will act weak. If you believe you are strong, you will act strong. Train your mind to see possibilities, not limitations. Train yourself to see every struggle as an opportunity to grow. When you face difficulties, tell yourself, "This is making me stronger." Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. Use it to build yourself up, not tear yourself down. Do not let the past make you weak. Many people carry their past failures, mistakes, and regrets like a heavy burden. They let it define them. But the past is gone. It does not exist anymore. The only thing that exists is the present moment and what you choose to do with it. You are not your past mistakes. You are not your past failures. You are who you decide to be today. Let go of what is holding you back and move forward with strength. You have the power to shape your future. No one else is responsible for your life but you. If you want to be strong, take responsibility for everything in your life. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop blaming other people. Stop making excuses. Own your life. The moment you take full responsibility, you take back your power. And when you have power over your own life, you will never be weak again. Life will always be full of struggles, but struggles are not meant to break you, they are meant to make you stronger. Every difficulty you face is a chance to build resilience, to prove to yourself that you can overcome anything. Do not run from challenges, embrace them. Do not fear failure, learn from it. Do not make yourself weak by avoiding hardship. Strength is built in the moments when you refuse to give up. In the end, strength is a choice. You can choose to let life defeat you, or you can choose to rise above it. You can choose to let fear control you, or you can choose to face it head on. You can choose to believe in yourself, or you can choose to doubt yourself. Every day, in every situation, you have the choice to be strong or to be weak. Choose strength. Choose resilience. Choose to stand tall, no matter what life throws at you. You are capable of more than you can imagine. You have within you a power that is greater than any obstacle, greater than any fear, greater than any failure. Do not waste that power by making yourself weak. Stand up, fight back, and never surrender. The world needs strong people, people who refuse to be broken, people who refuse to give up, people who refuse to make themselves weak. Be one of those people. Be strong. Strength is not just about what you show to the world, it is about what you carry inside. It is about the fire that burns within you, even when everything around you seems dark. Many people walk through life carrying burdens, feeling exhausted by their struggles, but the difference between those who succeed and those who fail is the refusal to become weak. Life will challenge you, test you, and push you to your limits, but the moment you allow yourself to break, you lose control. You must never give in to that weakness, because the moment you do, you give up your power. Strength does not mean never feeling pain. It does not mean never facing failure. Strength is about rising every time you fall, about standing tall even when your knees are shaking. You have to make the decision that no matter how hard things get, no matter how many times you are knocked down, you will keep going. That is the difference between those who make it in life and those who don't. The weak look for reasons to stop, the strong look for reasons to continue. Many people weaken themselves by listening to the negativity around them. The world is full of voices that will tell you that you are not good enough, that you cannot achieve your dreams, that you should settle for less. If you listen to these voices, they will drain your strength. You must learn to block out negativity, to protect your mind from doubt, and to believe in yourself even when no one else does. The strongest people are not those who never hear doubt, but those who refuse to let doubt control them. Another way people weaken themselves is by giving up too soon. How many times have you started something and quit halfway? How many times have you abandoned your goals because the road was too difficult? Weakness is built in the moments when you tell yourself, I can't do this. Strength is built when you tell yourself, I will find a way. Every time you push through difficulty, you grow stronger. Every time you refuse to quit, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. Life does not reward the weak. It rewards those who are willing to endure, to fight, to persist even when things seem impossible. Look at anyone who has achieved greatness. They did not do it because they had an easy path. They did it because they refused to give up. They did it because they chose strength over weakness every single day. You have the same choice. You can either make excuses or make progress. You can either surrender to difficulties or rise above them. Pain is temporary, but weakness is a habit. Many people avoid pain, thinking that it is a sign of weakness, but in reality, pain is what makes you stronger. Every struggle, every hardship, every challenge is an opportunity to build strength. If you avoid difficulty, you weaken yourself. If you embrace it, you become unstoppable. The greatest growth happens outside of your comfort zone. When you feel like giving up, when you feel like the pain is too much, remind yourself that this is where strength is built. Another way people weaken themselves is by constantly looking for validation from others. If your strength is dependent on what others think of you, you will always be weak. People's opinions change, and if you rely on them for confidence, you will never be stable. True strength comes from within. It comes from knowing who you are and believing in yourself no matter what anyone says. Stop seeking approval. Stop waiting for someone to tell you that you are good enough. Decide that you are enough on your own. One of the greatest sources of weakness is regret. Many people weaken themselves by holding on to their past mistakes, by dwelling on what went wrong. But regret is a chain that keeps you stuck. You cannot change the past, but you can control your future. Every second you spend regretting is a second you could have spent building something better. Let go of what you cannot change and focus on what you can. Strength comes from looking forward, not from being stuck in the past. A strong mind requires discipline. Weakness comes when you allow yourself to be controlled by distractions, by laziness, by short-term pleasures. If you want to be strong, you must train yourself to focus, to stay committed, to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. The strongest people are not always the most talented, but they are always the most disciplined. They do not wait for motivation, they create it. They do not wait for the right moment, they take action now. Your emotions can either be your greatest strength or your greatest weakness. Many people allow their emotions to control them, to dictate their actions. But true strength is about mastering your emotions, not being ruled by them. Anger, fear, sadness, these are all normal feelings, but if you let them control you, they will make you weak. Learn to manage your emotions. Learn to stay calm in the face of adversity. Learn to make decisions based on logic, not just feelings. That is where true power lies. Another thing that weakens people is comparison. In today's world, it is easy to look at others and feel like you are not enough. Social media shows you only the highlights of people's lives, making it seem like everyone else is doing better than you. But comparison is a trap. It makes you feel weak because it focuses on what you lack instead of what you have. Stop comparing yourself to others. Focus on your own journey. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself, not on trying to be someone else. Gratitude is a powerful tool for strength. Many people weaken themselves by always focusing on what they do not have, on what is missing in their lives. But strength comes from appreciating what you do have, from recognizing how far you have come. Every time you feel weak, remind yourself of your victories, of the times you overcame struggles. Gratitude shifts your focus from problems to possibilities, from weakness to strength. Do not allow failure to weaken you. Many people give up after failing once, thinking that failure is a sign that they are not capable. But failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of success. Every failure is a lesson, a stepping stone to something greater. The only real failure is quitting. If you keep going, if you keep learning, you are never truly defeated. The strongest people in the world have failed more times than most people have even tried. Do not fear failure, use it to grow. You have the power to choose who you become. You have the power to decide whether you will be strong or weak. Every choice you make, every action you take, shapes your future. If you want to be strong, act strong, speak strong, think strong. Do not let circumstances define you. Do not let hardships break you. The world belongs to those who refuse to give up, to those who refuse to settle, to those who refuse to make themselves weak. You were not born to be weak. You were not born to live in fear, to doubt yourself, to settle for less than you deserve. You were born to be strong, to rise above challenges, to create a life of meaning and purpose. But that life will not come to you if you allow weakness to control you. You must fight for it. You must demand it. You must believe that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. So stand up. Take control of your life. Decide right now that you will no longer make yourself weak. Decide that you will no longer allow fear, doubt, or negativity to hold you back. Decide that you will be strong, no matter what, because in the end, strength is not about what you have, it is about what you refuse to lose. Refuse to lose yourself. Refuse to lose your power. Refuse to be anything less than the strong, unstoppable force that you were meant to be. And with that, remember, strength is always within you. Never let fear, doubt, or excuses make you weak. Rise above every challenge, believe in yourself, and keep pushing forward no matter what. The choice is yours, so choose to be unstoppable. Stay strong, stay focused, and never give up. Until next time, take care and goodbye.